So, gentlemen, on this next topic, talking about billionaires and whatnot. So this is something that I saw on Patrick David's show, where he talks about AI bots. How on social media side, they did this, there was not them per se, but a study came out where there is actually more
bots than people on
bots than people online.
I thought on X they did that a few months back where they found a bunch of the popular bots. A bunch of the popular people on X were bots.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And it's like at 51%, I think. I'll let the stat show.
I only use one social media mostly too. So,
so let me play this clip right here real quick.
A report just came out for bots in 2025. What would you say? What percentage of users on X, on Facebook, on YouTube, what percentage of people there are bots versus actual real accounts with actual real people behind them? What do you think the number is based on this report? I'll let you guys guess. Anybody that's watching this live, put in the comments section. What do you think it is online of what percentage are real, what percentage are fake? People online. So imagine you get 1,000 retweets of somebody that they want to promote, that they want to drive, a message they want to drive. Criticism in the comment section. What percentage of bots are real? What percentage of users online are real? What percentage are fake?
If I were to guess, I'd say probably 10 to 20%.
Stephen, what do you think?
What percentage of bots
So I'm
are
going to
real?
skip ahead
Yes.
to where he talks
What percentage of
about
bots, users online
So
are
I'm gonna
fake,
move
are
this
bots?
forward. I believe it's about right here.
60?
Okay, Rob, pull it up very close. He's actually higher than what the report says. Watch this. Among automated threats, go to the top so they can see the report all the way at the top, Rob. It says the smarter bots and bigger risks. Automated threats are rising at an unprecedented rate with bad bots now making up 37% of all internet traffic. AI is not only being used by attackers to create more advanced evasive bots that target APIs, exploit business logic, and fuel fraud, but it's also lowering the barrier to entry for attackers, resulting in an increase in volume of simple bot attacks. For the first time in a decade, automated traffic has surpassed human activity. Let me say that one more time.
Wow.
Automated traffic has surpassed human traffic. Fake accounts officially are more than human beings. So you and I can be looking at something, you're like, oh my God, why does half the country feel this way? It's a freaking bot.
Yeah.
And we fall for it. Then we hate each other. Then we hate this person.
Yeah.
And then we hate a country or we hate a certain
I don't know if you saw
community
the
or
stat. It was 51%
Yes.
right now. Right now.
Wow.
At this point in time.
so on Earth, there's a 51% fake people right now.
Fake people online
Wow.
commenting.
What does that say about our followers?
Yeah.
If you're not a bot, prove it. Like, subscribe, and share. Ours are real. Ours are real.
100% real.
100% real.
100%. 101% real.
Yeah, we didn't automate them.
No.
But this is incredible. I mean, and it's only going to get worse with AI, right? And so in 5-10 years,
So-
it's probably going to be 75%.
But see, yes, it's going to be. And this all goes down to, right? We're putting all these big data centers in everywhere. Are those data centers are being used?
What are they being used for? Right?
Exactly,
is the
right?
question.
We've been talking about it. Are they used for good, and who's regulating those? You know,
But my question is though, can't these social media platforms easily find these bot farms and these bot accounts?
I'm
Because
pretty sure.
if I'm sending and replying to 10 to 20,000 texts or posts a day,
if they
clearly
can- if-
I'm not a human.
Oh.
if I can post one post and they can suspend my account for one post, I'm pretty sure they can find a bot.
Well,
Right.
But why aren't they finding? That's my question.
Well, and don't mean to interrupt you guys, but
Dude,
oh my gosh. So I'm glad you brought this up because both of you are alluding to the next video. And it was a comment he made on this podcast. So, believe it or not, he during this podcast he was kind of complaining about how somebody created an ad using him. Him
Yeah,
per
I saw
se.
that.
Yep. And giving his business advice. And it looked so real. he said, I had so many people reach out to me that I know personally, and they're like, why did you say this? And he's like, I didn't. And then he talks about how that, he goes, he reached out to that company that's providing this ad, and since they're not in the U.S., they don't follow by the regulations that we do. And they just kept playing it because they're getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
They're getting money.
Oh, you're saying the social media company kept playing it because they're getting ad revenue off of it because it's getting so many views.
So
exactly.
But that's insane. Like, that's where there needs to be some regulation.
Keep going, guys.
Because this is absolutely wild to me.
Yeah, so to the regulator, right? So you know how we have, if you buy a product, right, and it has this one is USDA approved, this one is FDA, whatever, right?
Well, I want to show you guys this, so real quick.
Yeah,
so
please.
this is the AI ad.
The next 90 days will make millionaires in 2025. These are the top
nose
3
looks
stocks
like
to
a
buy in a turbulent market. I guarantee that some of them will surprise you. You don't need to rush to act or buy immediately. You can join my group to see my real investment case.
Oh.
For example,
Look
the
at it. You
Palantir
got
stock I shared in the group before has risen by more than 300% in half a year.
It's 667
I don't charge any
comments.
fees, and if my advice doesn't meet your expectations, you can
And it's
withdraw
not
at
even
any
him.
time.
Yeah, that's wild. So again, though, this one is the one that just kills me. The fact that he can't go after some of these social media companies and then sue them for these fake accounts or do something to protect themselves.
Yeah.
I don't understand how and why these companies don't do it. And it's probably because, hey, look, I think I just read last year Facebook just increased their subscribers 20%. Well, in reality, it's probably 1% human, 19%.
Well, there's no.
Well,
here's the catch.
allegedly.
Why aren't they? How do I say this? Why are these companies, pushing back on some of this stuff for an ad that somebody had never created, but using Sandeep's face, using Keegan's face, using my face to say this?
Well, and I think this happened to Joe Rogan last year before, if I recall, something like this, where he.
But they're getting money out of it. They're getting the revenue. They're getting the likes.
So to your point, one of the social media person, that influencer, whatever you want to call them, they basically said that they love when people put hate comments in there because it just
generates more views.
It just generates more view and this and that.
More shares.
And I think I mentioned last time, it was like this gentleman who basically used he was advertising his business, and he was from a different country with a different, his English wasn't too well, and he got a lot of hate underneath. Because of that hate, his business tripled because now he was visible to all the businesses that he was doing business with. So it is a different world. We're gonna need to adjust.
But there's no incentive though for these social media companies to
No,
stop the
it's
bots
not.
because, like
No.
you said, it does get the likes, the shares, the comments.
We're gonna need an organization, and it's a really fine line between free speech and are we gonna start regulating our freedom, or are we gonna let this Wild West go? So it is another world. It's another.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so here's a question for you guys, and question the audience as well. So how much what you guys see online do you trust?
There's my
Trust
answer.
is a big word.
There's my answer. It's always slanted, right? And that's the hard part. And in knowing this now, it's gonna even back in my mind even more is even the people I'm following, the comments I'm replying to, the things I'm getting worked up about or irritated by. It's like, well, this person probably isn't even real.
Yeah.